Hello guys, Matthew here and welcome back again to the Tech YouTube channel. I'll cut to the chase right away as I have an interesting product in front of me coming from Logitech, and that's a brand new G810 Orion Spectrum mechanical gaming keyboard. The G810 comes in as a step below from the almighty G910, and price-wise it's $160 tag, sits in between of the G410 model and it when it comes to mechanical gaming keyboards with Romer G switches, which they developed in collaboration with Omron. Its next Cherry MX contender within the Logitech lineup is the well-known G710 model. As usual, right on the front of the box, you can see a picture of the keyboard itself, which is revealing a more subtle design compared to what we are used to seeing when it comes to Logitech gaming keyboards, but more on that later on. At the bottom you will see a list of the supported operating systems for it, that being for now only few versions of the Microsoft Windows, and going to the back of the box you will see a brief overview of technologies behind the Romer G switches, some talk about the RGB backlighting support and implemented dedicated multimedia buttons. Opening up the box, beside this user manual and other documentation, you won't get anything else except of course for the keyboard itself. Well, this was rather short and quick experience, it's time to get more into it. As we said, the G810 supports really clean and simple design, almost like if you're looking at a generic example of a keyboard. I actually like this plain looking style since it looks kinda stealthy, as it's hard to tell at first sight that it's a high-end keyboard in question. Although I don't like glossy coating, the outer frame kinda looks nice, to be honest, a subtle detail. Despite being completely made out of plastic, at least from the outside, the G810 is really tough and sturdy, as you can see it from this demonstration. Or maybe I'm just too weak. As you can see, the key layout is pretty standard, without any additional programmable keys and with a regular numpad portion. Keycaps have that common look and design without any indentations or anything out of the ordinary, although they almost look like they have a slight rubber coating on them. For the out of the regular accessories, in the right top corner you will find those multimedia shortkeys alongside of some other buttons like backlight on and off and game mode switch, and last but not the least, this really smooth volume wheel. Unfortunately, the G810 doesn't come with any type of additional ports on the back like USB or audio pass-through, which is kinda disappointing for a $150 keyboard. Turning the keyboard around, we have this cool looking stripe pattern design on the bottom of it, as well as 5 large rubber pads, together with 2 levels of standoff feet, which is always a useful add-on. Providing the connection to the PC is this nice thick 1.8 meter braided cable with non-gold plated USB end. Connecting up the keyboard, I was greeted by this RGB backlighting, which is very on the spot when it comes to amount of light that it emits, plus everything is evenly lit without any bleed. The LEDs are hidden in the Romer G switches under the keycaps, and they actually have a large surface. Speaking of the switches, I personally like them, being it typing or gaming. They remind me a lot of the Cherry MX Brown switches, maybe just a bit firmer, and that's a good sign for Logitech since they are probably the most popular switch out there. Here's a sample on how they sound. Of course, beside the hardware we have a software side of this story, that being the usual side of the Logitech's gaming software. With it, right from the start, we actually experienced keyboard's firmware update, which enabled us to do programmable customization of function keys, which is a great alternative to not having dedicated ones. Other than that, everything is pretty familiar in relation to other G models. Being an RGB keyboard, you can set your backlight to any color in that 16.8 million range, and you can even do that in zones for when you're playing a certain game. If you want to do a light show, you can check out different lighting effects, breathing or color wave, or you can record or monitor your key habits. The only complaint I have on it is that the backlighting has only on and off state. There is no way for you to adjust brightness level or strength. Just one more thing before I go. For now, Logitech is offering a free copy of Tom Clancy's The Division game with purchase of the G810. Of course, this probably depends on the distributor, plus it's a limited supply offer, so be sure to double check on that with your retailer. That's it guys for this time. Thank you once again for checking out our unboxing and review of the Logitech's G810 Orion Spectrum mechanical gaming keyboard. Feel free to give us a thumbs up if you like this video, leave a comment down below if you have any questions about the product, and of course, if you would like to see more content like this, you can subscribe to our Tech YouTube channel, or you can just check out our other videos from before.